Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do something different since I'm going to the BLACKPINK concert later. I thought I would do a makeup look that is inspired by BLACKPINK. Specifically, I wanted to do this lip makeup from Jisoo on her Marie Claire cover for their 30th anniversary. I thought this look was so simple and beautiful, and it's very Korean, like a quintessential Korean look. And I thought we could kind of do this look with her because it's so pretty, and this would be like the perfect opportunity to try it. So I've never really done Korean looks before, but they tend to be, I would say, a lot softer and more subtle than like Western looks. I think Western looks tend to be sharper features and they like kind of a cat eye smoldering, but as you can see, like Korean looks are a lot softer and tend to emphasize a more youthful and like opened up look as opposed to like a closed off, or not closed off, but more like smoldering look Western wise. So let's attempt to get this look. I also did my nails for the concert, so I'm super excited. Yeah, so I think what they'll really focus on is the skin. They kind of have this like glass skin concept, and they also have wider kind of eye makeup and just like all about a glow for the skin and a little bit on the eyeshadow, so really light blush. Yeah, I think this is a really nice look and I've been wanting to try it. So to get started, I've already put on some of my sunblock. So this is the one that I use, and I think it's okay because it tends to have more of like a whitening effect, and I feel like in Asian or Korean makeup they tend to like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and add on some more kind of concealer to brighten up my face. Today we'll also be using quite a bit of new makeup. So I have this Morphe times Ariel brush set that I've actually never used, so we will use this set today. I'm super excited to try it out. And there's like a whole face and eye set over here, so we'll use that for the first time. And then I also got some new products from Merit as well. This is their signature lip, and I believe this is in their pink colors, Baby and Stockholm. So these are both like really pinky colors, and I think that'll really fit into our theme for today, in addition to using a lot of like new makeup. So we'll get started with the skin, and I'm going to go in with my concealer from Kosas. So this is the concealer that I've been using, and I'm just going to go ahead and conceal my under eyes. And something about Korean makeup is they actually like to emphasize the eye bags. I think it's called Aegalsal, and what it does is kind of like opens up the eye vertically, and it also kind of it also can make you look more youthful. So I've actually never done that type of makeup before, so I was thinking we could try it today as well. So I'm actually more used to doing like Western types of makeup, just because that's how I learned like my makeup in the past, but lately I've been wanting to try some of the more Korean inspired or Eastern Asian styles type of makeup to see how that looks on me, and just to kind of like try different methods of doing makeup. And also I think it's pretty trendy right now, so I'm just putting in kind of concealer in my under eye. I have really bad dark circles actually, so when they do eyeglasses, they usually do it like on the upper side of the eye bag, but you can see I have like 2 layers of eye bags. It's just how I am, and also I didn't sleep the best, I would say, yesterday, just because I was like excited. So yeah, so that looks a lot better in terms of the under eye concealer. And I want to add a little bit more just for coverage, just because it is like a special event and my eye bags are so terrible, and I'm gonna add a little bit like as a way of contouring and then to cover up my redness. So I'm just gonna use this instead of like a foundation. I'm gonna cover up a little bit of my acne scars here. So I'm not gonna do like a full maybe foundation today. I'm just gonna use sunscreen and kind of treat everything else with concealer. And I'm also very lazy about using tools, so I'll actually just go ahead and blend like everything out with my fingers, which is not always the best, I would say, but I think we're gonna go back in with like blush and other things, so I think it will be okay for now. So I'm just gonna cover up like the redness around my nose here, and then add a little bit of brightness to my nose top here, and covering up the redness. So I like this concealer because it also has like skincare ingredients, so I feel like that's always an added bonus, and it does generally feel pretty hydrating and light on my skin, so I do like that. I'm also going to go in later with like a powder to just set everything, and you guys will see that too. Here I'm also kind of doing like a little bit of contouring in the top part of my forehead, even with the brows, just like sharpening that area, but also just brightening this area like in general. So I think after the concealer I will be pretty much done with my face. A lot of Korean makeup, of course, is about having glowing skin. So after this base, I will probably add in like highlights and things like that. I'll use highlighter to glow up the face, but I think as a base, we are, this is where we're at. And I'm gonna try a new product that I got from Bare Minerals. This is their original Mineral Veil pressed setting powder, and this is a clean product as well, which I like. So it says clean without compromising performance. So the last setting powder I really like, I have from Shiseido, but I had it like pre-pandemic, so it's been a number of years, and I feel like it needs to be updated. And this is in the shade Translucent, so it's supposed to work for any skin color. And it says weightless powder sets makeup and helps extend wear while reducing oil and shine, blurs the look of pores, lines, and imperfections, creating a flawless matte finish with no flashbacks in photos, infused with vitamin E to help defend against environmental stressors, so perfect on the go. So it has a little bit of skincare benefits as well. So this is the first time I will be using it. Let's try this out. It opens up like that. Such a pretty packaging. This is and if I remember correctly, it has a little like, so this is what the powder looks like. It's just translucent, loose powder. Swatch it. It feels very fine. It really does feel really light and fine on the finger, which I like. I'm just gonna pat that in a little bit. And I believe there's a little, yes, they actually give you a little like pad thing, so you can use this to like pat it in. I'm actually gonna go in with my new brushes today, so I'm gonna swirl it and probably pat it into the T-zone to start, just to set our makeup, maybe on the cheeks as well, although I will use some cream blush later. So this is also new. It sounds like they've moved like inside a little bit, so let's open this up as what the box box looks like. It has an embossed kind of A for Ariel. See that there? So that's what that looks like. Oh, what a beautiful set. I keep seeing people using this on YouTube and I'm like, what is that? So I'm so excited to use this. Especially excited about this like highlight blush brush, and also some of these face brushes. I think it'll be perfect for today actually. So let me see which one we should use. So this A21 is the setting brush. It's so soft. I love this. And I just love the color, how neutral it is. It looks so high-end. I really like this. Let's get the new mineral veil. Just grab a little bit and make sure it's even on the back of my hand here. And I'm gonna go ahead and pat it into the forehead. So I don't think I'll be doing much more on the forehead. Maybe a little bit of contour to add in color. And also definitely like the T-zone. I'm actually kind of sweaty right now, so a little bit over here, but I think we'll be doing some more stuff there. Okay, let's leave this for later. So what we'll do next is probably my cheeks here. I have a couple of options for cheeks. I have this new Marriage. This is their Flush Balm. It actually goes, it's like a baby pink color. It's called Stockholm, I believe. And this one, yeah, Stockholm. And this one is a new color. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's such a pretty, luxurious, like, little packet. And here is what, ooh, it's such a nice baby pink. I love that. Let me swatch it here. That's what that looks like. Oh, it's so cute. I love how lightweight this formula is. It's so nice. And also just like beautiful. So I think I will use this today. Let's just do it here. So I'm used to placing like my blush all the way up here and then kind of, but it looks like Korean, they do it on top of like the cheekbones, is what I heard. So like really closer to the eyes, and I think that gives it more of like a lifting effect. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, but yeah, but I mean, I really like this color. So, ooh, yeah, that's like really bright actually off camera. Just gonna blend it out, and you can see the formula is so easy to blend, and yeah, I just really like this formula. So I am placing like the blush a little bit. It's even on my under eye. I don't know if I'm doing that correctly. Just higher than I normally would, and it's this one is like, I need to blend this out for sure. It's a lot more pigmented on this left side for some reason. Almost need to like wipe some of that away. Oh, I feel like it's actually accentuating my pores. I'm not too sure. Like over here, it's not kind of coming up on camera, but okay, I think that's good for cream blush. It's actually really pretty. The other option I have for blush, I have this new Dior palette that I've never used. It's from Christian Dior, the Face Illuminating Face Palette, and it has basically 4 different like highlights, and I wanted to use this because of course Jisoo is a Dior ambassador, and I've actually never used this palette, but it has like a blush section as well as strobe and 2 highlights and a blush bronze over here. So it's like a perfect little palette for your face, and the packaging is immaculate. Of course, it has these like indentations of Dior on them. So it's really pretty. And let's swatch it. It's almost too pretty to swatch. It definitely doesn't feel as fine as like the Bare Mineral powder actually, but it has much more of a illuminating glow, so it's like a little more shimmery. I'm not sure if you guys can see that there. Let's try it out like on top of the cream blush that we just used. I do feel like it's coming together, like that pink glow that Jisoo had. I'm gonna try, because it's a little bit shimmery, I'm gonna try to just place it on like the highlighting parts of my face. And I don't really know where you highlight in kind of the Korean style, because typically I put my blush beneath like my cheekbones, but now that they're up here, I'm wondering if I just highlight like up here a little bit more. So let's try that. I'm gonna get my brush. Okay, I think this is the highlight brush A14 from the Ariel palette. This one is a precision setting brush, which is like under the highlight. I'm just going to use it for the highlighter here. So I'm gonna take some of this and then dust it off. And I think I want to put it like somewhere, maybe on the highlights over here. I think it'll be too much if we kind of do like a whole blush in this color. So I'm just trying to like put it on the high points of my face, maybe a little bit here. Maybe I just want the light to hit right here and to have that highlighted. It's building up slowly. You can see a little bit more on this side that it's like glowing, versus here you don't see as much. So it's actually like a really subtle lit from within glow, which I think is really cool. So let me get some more of that. I'm just gonna put it like on the high points of my cheek. These brushes are very nice. They're very like soft and malleable. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna add a little bit. They're so subtle actually, you can barely see it. But it does add like a sheen to my cheek. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like boom right there. Okay, so that's that for this one. Okay, next I think I'm gonna go in with a trusty highlight. This is from Saie. This is their Starlight liquid highlighter. I love this highlight. It feels very hydrating. It's so glowy and dewy, but also gives such a nice shine. So I'm gonna use, this is their travel size. My full size actually broke because, I'm just gonna use the tiniest bit because it's made of glass. So I'm gonna put it here. And then Jisoo is also very glowy here. I have enough of a glow, but I think I'm gonna add some here anyway because I love the dewiness of this highlighter. And then just gonna blend that out, so easy. Like over the nose here, and just add like a sheen to my face here. And this one is also like super easy to blend out because it is a liquid highlighter, and I actually feel like it's more hydrating than like other types of highlighter. Oops, I definitely added a little bit too much, like my Cupid's bow here. So added a little bit here. I'm just gonna need to do it on the right side as well. I love the glow here, but almost wiped all of it away. Maybe a little bit here as well. Do the same on the right side. And I use so little, and it gives us such a sheen, and I like really scared to use a lot. So here I'm gonna add it to the side, and just even more glow on this side. see how that just like lights up the face? I'm gonna put it a little bit under the eyebrows as well. And I do feel like we're getting that Jisoo glow. I almost saw Jisoo glow like in the inner corners here, so when we do our eyes, maybe we'll go back in and do some of that on the eyes. Gonna add this here near the eyebrow. Gonna add just a little bit more. I know we already set the forehead, so I probably should have done this like before we set it, but just bring a little bit, like just the brightness all the way up to the forehead, and really need to blend this out a little bit. I think it's picking up some of my sunscreen. Yes, I think we are glowing, everybody. Excellent. That is one of my favorite steps to do. It just feels very hydrating, and I love the sheen that it gives, and it's so nice. Alright, moving on, let's do the brows next. This is my trusty brow pencil that I've been using. It's from Etude House. I actually got a bunch of these stocked up in Korea, and it's in 03, which is this like nice dark brown kind of color, a little bit lighter than my actual hair color, which is very black. My hair is very black. And we're just gonna go in and draw my brows in. I know that Korean brows, and I use it so much I lost the cap for the spoolie, and it comes out like this. And we're just gonna draw in short strokes for the brows. I have figured out like how to draw my brows over the years, and I just do the same shape over and over, and I can kind of like know the outline. If I mess up, I'll just kind of correct it and erase it. And so this one, it's very beginner friendly. I would just draw in short strokes, and I create a little bit of an arc, and then you can kind of erase and even things out, make it less intense with the spoolie. And I will typically kind of like avoid the beginning section here, just because I feel like you don't really need to draw that in. And if I want to correct it, I will use the spoolie if I feel like I need it. So this is the general shape that I give my brow, and I feel like it took me a while to figure it out, from threading and just following the natural curve of my eyes. It does have more of an arch, because sometimes when I wear glasses it looks a little bit nicer with an arch, but I know that a lot of Korean makeup, they tend to have really thick and straight brows, so just about kind of finding like what you think works for you and figuring that. So I have more of a shape here now. My brows are definitely a lot darker than before, and I will probably soften it up with the spoolie. Jisoo's brows are so like, you know, like so bushy, or like the word, like the hair like stands up like this, but we'll probably need a different product to do that. I don't know if I'll be able to do that today. I do have the Glossy brow gel, but we'll have to see if we want to do that one. So that's that for kind of my brows. It is not your like standard Korean straight brows. They might not curve like this, might make it like more straight, and then they cut it off like that. Does that look more Korean? I've never actually done that before. This is my first attempt at like a straight Korean brow. That's my attempt at like a straighter brow. Alright, I will leave it at that, because I feel like otherwise I'm messing it up. I feel like this side is off, so I'm gonna have to correct this side as well. Okay, I'm not sure if I succeeded in making them like more Korean, but this is what we'll have to live with, I guess. But yeah, I do like the glow that's like coming in together. I do feel like the glow is coming through. let's see. Okay, yeah, Jisoo's eyebrows are like so light, but like brushed up. So they're just like a light brushed up kind of thing. I can probably go a little less with that, and they're pretty sparse towards the end as well. She has such a light pink blush here. I'm definitely a little bit heavier handed, and it's also more concentrated here than like what I'm giving, which is more up here. I'm still doing like my contour kind of method versus hers is like really concentrated in this area of the face. But yeah, maybe I will bring my blush a little bit more close to here. Let's see. Like she has it almost this way. Yeah, so I feel like that is where her blush is. Let me see. Yeah, she has it like there. So interesting. But it's lighter than this. Okay, yeah, I just went like too heavy-handed, I think, on that. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I think it actually like highlighted. Jisoo doesn't have eye bags like I do, and I feel like it highlighted my eye bags more, which I guess we will do later, but I'm not sure if that's the intended effect. Next, we will do the eyes. I'm just gonna take a closer look at her eyes. So she has pretty light eye makeup, I would say. Let's go in with the eye primer. So the one I'm using right now is from Milk Makeup, and it is kind of, I think my eyes are really oily, and the one that I used to use from Bare Minerals is discontinued. So I haven't found like a good one. This one does not burn my eyes, but one of the popular ones, like the NARS one, they don't burn my eyes, so I don't use them. This one I'm still kind of evaluating. It's good, but I think my eyes are still kind of runny, like even when I use this primer. So I'm thinking of looking for another one. Pat that into my eye. I brought a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I was like going through my eyeshadow palettes and seeing what worked, and I feel like I have a bunch. So I have this like Cosmic Dewy eyeshadow from M Cosmetics. It's like a really nice maybe highlight color for the inner corners, and I haven't really used this one, but this is like what it looks like. It's such a nice shine. Thought I could use it. And I also have this like pony makeup one, and this one I got. Pony is a Korean influencer, and I actually got this in Korea when I went as well. This was what it looked like, and I thought it was such a nice like pinky peachy color almost, but I don't know if it matches exactly, but I like the shimmer as well. So I feel like they tend to have a lot of like shimmers in the middle. I know that Jisoo's didn't have it. I know that Jisoo's didn't necessarily have it. Hers just looked really like a nice wash of pink, which is what I'm going to try to find. I believe I saw some in this palette, which is the Too Faced Peach Sweet Peach palette. And oh my god, you guys, this palette smells so good. I'm sad they kind of discontinued it. This was one of my favorite like palettes. I almost feel like this one, it's called Georgia is like a nice pink color that we could use. So this is maybe like puree. And I know I like this one. I also thought like this pink color called Just Peachy here is also really nice. So yeah, here is Just Peachy, and then here's like the Georgia color that I think we'll use actually. So we might use that wash of color. I also found my Norvina palette. Did a lot of work for this tutorial, and I got this pink over here called Wild Child. It's called Wild Child over here. It's like really pink, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll do that one too. So maybe that one if we want a nice wash of pink to highlight. But it looks like Jisoo's is just like a simple matte pink. So maybe, yeah, like so simple. Just like, but I think it is a little bit more highlighted, like near her eyeline. Another one I had is this Pat McGrath Lab. This was one of her limited edition like holiday sets, and I got this during like a VIB sale, and they have so many nice colors, you guys. Look at this. I was like, oh, I can use like these pink colors over here, and maybe that one. I've actually never used this palette, and of course these ones are stunning, so I might end up using that. But even with all these, I'm like, where are my matte pinks? I don't see many matte pinks. Like this one's all shimmer. Might be a little too bold for the look that Jisoo had. Okay. I'm gonna do a fluffy blending brush with the color Georgia. Let's see how this looks. Oh, we might also use puree. See this? So we'll use Georgia here, and then maybe we'll go in with this nice like puree or Bellini here. Or no, yeah, Bellini. Maybe this like Bellini color near our lash line. And it'll give us that like nice wash of bright pinkiness. Or maybe luscious. Okay, we'll see. So I'm gonna dust it off. Just a nice wash of pink. We just want a nice wash of pink. Wow, this brush is like so fluffy. Maybe I should have used like a primer that made my eyes a little bit brighter. Yes, I think this is coming out pretty nice. You see the pinkiness? This brush is so fluffy, wow. I feel like it's like so fluffy for the eyes. I almost want it a little pinkier even, like a little brighter. That does bring out my eyes pretty nicely. I feel like this color comes out a lot peachier than pink, which I don't know why. It looks like a cool pink like in the pan here. But on my face it looks almost peachy, which I don't really want. Okay, I feel like it's not pink enough. Guys, I just dropped my pouting palette and I've never even used it. Okay, I think I might try to go in with Bellini now. With this color Bellini here. And hopefully it's pink enough for us. Yes, I think it's pinkier. Yeah, I think that's a nice wash of pink. Yes. It is pretty good. I like that more. Awesome. I think it's pinkier than peachy. My crease is being weird today. Well, my crease is always weird, but whatever. Let's try the other side. I like that it's pinky. I like this a lot. Alright. I like that it's like pinkier than peach. So even though there's more of a shimmer than like Jisoo's, I really like that it's pink over peach. So that fits in with our color a little bit more. Next, and then I'm gonna blend it out a little bit more, just because we added in that color. This blending brush is so fluffy. I can't. Let's try with this like crease blending brush. This is the A20 crease blending brush. So maybe that will be a little. It's like too big for my eyes. Maybe I have like petite eyes or something. Maybe makeup should have like different sizes too, like petite size. Okay, I can't. Okay, going back with a super fluffy brush to like brush to blend it all in. And yeah, I'm gonna blend it out with like another color called Peaches and Cream, maybe this one here, and maybe White Peach, just to like blend into the upper eyebrows a little bit more, especially on the left side. You can see it's like not super well blended in, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that and just, yes, blend this whole white part out on top. Okay, that's blending out nicely. I like that. Because the brush is new, there's some fallout actually. Alright, so I'm gonna blend this other side out as well. Here and here. Just blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. That's a lot nicer. And this Peaches and Cream color actually matches my skin color really well, so I like that. Okay, awesome. I think we're good so far for the eyes. I'm just thinking if we want to add a little bit more shimmer, and I was gonna use this like pony thing. So let's try out this color here. Okay, looks really soft. Ooh. I'm gonna just use my finger to dab it like in the middle here, because I feel like that's how Koreans like it, like really shiny. That's a really nice wash of shine actually. I think that looks pretty good. And are we gonna do more shine? That is a nice color, I think, for that Aegalsal. I also want to use this one because I think it just is like a nice, ooh, it's so putty. Ooh, look at this, so shiny. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner because I think that makes a huge difference. Oh my god, this is like so shiny. I could use both of them. Ooh, wow. Oh my god, that is blinding. Do you see that, you guys? Oh my god, I'm blinded. I don't even know how to begin. I don't even know how to blend this in. Wow, the quality. The quality is so good. Over here. Okay. That one. Okay, let's try Eagle or whatever. So, apparently for Eagle, you want to like look at what this is. Like, well, I have two dark circles. Like, you see here, there's like one line here and one line here. You just want to take the one that's like, well, if you have two like mine, the upper one, split that in half, highlight the first half, and contour the second half. So, that is like actually kind of hard to do. So maybe I will just highlight it a little bit because I feel like it's already contoured on the bottom. I'm already like with my dark circles, they're not totally covered up. I'm just gonna take maybe here on the tip of my pinky as an applicator, and I will do like, what is it, first half, right? It's like not close to the first half. Okay. We'll add a little bit of concealer there. I don't know. That's what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, I think like it's making a difference. And then I will take my new brush. I think there's a little stamping brush here. Actually don't have too many of these. This is A16 from the Ariel, and then it's perfect for maybe adding just a little bit of that color. I'm very excited about this color actually. It's very nice. And then I'm going to stamp it on the lower Eyegasol. Is that how they do it? Okay, so let's stamp this really carefully because it needs to be like half of the eye bag or whatever. So precise. Okay, that's kind of cool. I feel like that does have like a brightening effect. I need a little bit more product maybe. Just gonna stamp it there. It's supposed to brighten, like vertically add. Okay, I think that was that. Okay, here we go. I'll just stamp. Oh, there's a lot of product on this side. Oops. There's like so much product. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like too much product there. Okay, I think that's better. Just fill it back in there. And I think they also added a little bit of like darkened color on the outer eye. We will try it with this color here, Cobbler here. Oh, maybe a little dark for this side. Maybe this just peachy color. Just gonna try a little bit on this stamping thing. Dust it off. Oh my gosh, I hope this one's not too dark. I think that looks pretty good. It's very subtle. Okay, next I'm gonna try to do Jisoo's like eyeliner. It looks like she doesn't use like a liquid liner. It looks like a little eyeshadow liner, and they just like stamp that on. So I will try to do that. It looks like brown, like it's so thin on the inner corner, and then it kind of like smokes out towards the end. It's almost like not even there. And this one, she barely looks like she has any eyeliner at all. So almost like 3 different looks actually. Let's try a little light liner with, I think I will use like the same brush, the A18 from Ariel. Clean that a little bit. And let's use this color, this dark brown color called Charmed, I'm sure. Oh, this palette's actually proving to be pretty good. So I'm just gonna take like a small amount and we will dust this off. And which side did I have? I will do the outer. Yeah, this is a nice brown. I like that. I like a little bit of a smokiness. Not even from smoking anything out. A little bit of smokiness there. Just the faintest, like, oh, there. You can see it. Whoa. Okay. Alright. It's actually quite big. Oops. I think I made it a little bit too big. And then we're just gonna add the eyeliner so close to our lash line. I don't know if I can do it with this one actually. Okay, I'm gonna leave this because her look is so light and I feel like I already made it a little bit too dark. Alright, we'll just leave that. Nice little cat eye. I'm gonna try the other side. Let's see. I'm just gonna put it more towards the end of the eye. Oh gosh. And then I'm gonna try to wing it out. Alright. Oh, I ended up extending it. Okay, I think we're done with the eye, so we can move on to the eyelashes. Okay, put that down. Alright. For eyelashes, we're just gonna curl them first. I just saw on YouTube today that you can curl your bottom lashes. I've literally never tried that. Apparently you put them like close like this and then... Okay, I'm doing it wrong. That's okay. I'm just gonna curl my upper lashes. Oh, I forgot how to curl my upper lashes now. Alright. I want to grab all of it, the first curl, half of it, the second curl, and like whatever else, like the third curl, and then they're like really curled, which might look kind of unnatural, but I think my eyelashes like just fall down over time, so I like to curl them as much as possible. I think the little shadowed wing liner, I've never done that. It's actually kind of cool. Let me curl the left side again a little bit. Before I do mascara, I think I will take a look at the lips. So here's a new Merit Signature lip. I really like this lip product. The formula is really hydrating and it's so lightweight and silky. This is in their color Baby. The one that I currently have is Millennial, and this one is Baby. And I love their packaging. It's so beautiful and luxurious from Merit. And let's see, this is what Baby looks like. It's supposed to be like a baby pink. I cannot tell, but let's swatch it on our hand quickly. See if it's the right color. That's what that looks like. It's like a nice mauvey pink, actually. I wanted to match this pink a little bit more because I feel like we have more of a pinky pink today. So I won't be using this today. That is a nice little swatch there. It looks really similar to Millennial, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we'll have to use that next time. It's really good for like everyday color, I think. So the lip products I have today, let me see. Oh, okay. So the lip colors I have today are this Barbie set. Very on trend right now from Colourpop. This is their lip duo, so it has a lip liner and a color. So this is what the color looks like. So this is the color. It is in the color Dream House. And I think this is like such a nice pink, but maybe it's not baby pink enough for us today. So this is the set. Let me put it next to... Oh, this is so bright. It's like a bright pink. Interesting. Okay, we'll keep that color in mind. I'm gonna check Jisoo's lip. Okay, so hers is this like glossy pink. This is a little too matte for that one. It's like a sheer pinkiness. Actually, I don't know if it has anything like that. I also have this new lip cushion from M Cosmetics. Well, it's new to me. It's in the color, I think, Angele or Angel, but it's supposed to be really pinky as well. So this is what it looks like. I love this formula. It's so hydrating. I'm just going to use it maybe as a base because it's very hydrating. So here is the color, and this one twists up and not down. I'm gonna try here as well. Okay, so it looks almost red, like on my hand. But I think it's like, it's this one here, but it's more sheer, I think, on the lip. Might be a little too pink as well. Yeah, none of the options I picked out are great. And then I have this Marc Jacobs palette liner in the color Sugar High 316. And let's see if this is a good color for us. This is what it looks like on the stick. Here's the packaging. Okay, let's see. And this one is nice because you don't need a sharpener. You can like twist up. It's a twist up, which is really cool. I don't know if Marc Jacobs is still like making his collection, but I think that's a nice nude pink. Still not quite the pinky pink I want, but we'll have to see. See like which one. If not, I guess we'll just have to like pick one. This pink I really like, the Barbie one, but I feel like it's almost too, it just feels too like not glowy, you know what I mean, like not sheer. Otherwise I think I would use that one. Here's the Marc Jacobs one, and this is definitely more of a nude rose color, which not exactly what I want. Hopefully this last item that I picked up is good. Otherwise, this one might be the best one to go with. The last one I have is from the Balm, and it's their Stain and Shine. So it's like a creamy lip stain in the color Hola. So it's this like pink color. This is a lip stain. So I think it's like similar to Rare Beauty's new like lip stain lip oil, I think, except this is creamy, and it has all these like cute color names like hola or bonjour or hello or ni hao. So I think that's cool. Let's swatch this one as well. Ooh, it's like a nice creamy lip stain. Okay, which one should I do? Let's go back. It smells like vanilla or like chocolate cake. It smells really good. So here is Jisoo's color, and here are my picks. Definitely, I think this one is actually like the closest. I think this one is the closest. So that would be the Angele color, and that would be the M Cosmetics one. I think that one goes with the look the most. So let us try that out. Is this baby? This baby almost like, it's almost gone, yeah. Let's do the Angele one. Okay, so we'll twist a little bit of this out. I actually really love this formula. It's very hydrating. And we'll just put it out here like this. Okay, let's see. It is in the color that I got, Angele. So tiny, like right here, Angele. Alright, so that is, I think, pretty close to what Jisoo has. Here are my BLACKPINK nails. So I think that's it. This is my creation of this Jisoo look. What do you all think? I know it's like not exact, but it is definitely like my first attempt at more Korean makeup over like Western makeup. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and what y'all think, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!